Pretty soggy out there in the fairways, that's for sure, with all this rain falling. Yeah, no question about that. The rain is becoming lighter now. We've already had the heaviest rain in this storm happening the last few hours, but it's going to be wet here into the afternoon and even wet tomorrow morning for the morning commute, but after that it's going to dry out. So we've had a widespread 1 to 1.5 inches. A few places have not had up to 1 inch yet, but by the time it's all said and done, when it's completed tomorrow, there'll be more than 1 inch in most spots, and a few places may get closer to that 2-inch mark before we're done with this. Wind advisories up along the coast by the National Weather Service up until 8 o'clock this evening. North Shore, South Shore, Cape Cod and the islands. There will be a few gusts to 45 miles an hour. There's the storm center south of the Cape. It's going to be continuing to intensify as it moves out here in the Gulf of Maine, so we'll still be under its influence tomorrow with some backlash showers affecting us. But these are the current wind gusts, and they're not that powerful, certainly not damaging, but certainly 20 to 35 miles per hour, and making it even more miserable today with that wind blowing the rain around. And most of it's on the lighter side now compared to what we had earlier. We had these yellows, oranges, and red colors moving up into southeastern New Hampshire and southwestern Maine, moving up in northern New England. So that's the deal on that. We've got these rainfall amounts from the WeatherBug Network stations down at the Vineyard Haven at the Tisbury Elementary School, 1.6 inches there. At Whitman at the middle school, 1.22. In Franklin at the high school there, it's 1.08 inches. These are the current numbers, and it is 48 in Boston actually. It's gone up to 48, but it really isn't going to change much from that. And inland locations in the low middle 40s. We even got a 33 in Plymouth, New Hampshire with snow falling there. We've got around 50 on Cape Cod. Highest temperatures will be on the Cape today around 50 to 52, while around Boston it stays around 48, possibly 49. To the areas to the west will be in the mid to upper 40s. But we're in the cold corner of the country, at least for now. Unfortunately, it has to be on Mother's Day, but all this warm air, it's on a beeline for Boston. In fact, we may be close to a record high temperature on Thursday. The record high is 91, set back in 1936. Can you imagine that? With it 48 degrees now, we're talking maybe near 90 on Thursday. This storm has to get out of the way first, and it'll do so, but it's going to take another 24 hours because as it moves away, it's taking its heaviest rain out of the Gulf of Maine, but spiral bands of showers will keep spinning around this thing, especially affecting eastern Massachusetts. So I'm wondering about that 1:35 game at Fenway Park this afternoon. It's certainly going to be wet with additional showers and drizzle falling, so whether they'll be able to get that game in. I would think it's going to be pretty wet out there, cold and windy as well. And even later tonight, note the timestamp into tomorrow morning, these showers kind of pinwheel in on us tomorrow morning, making it wet for the morning commute. And then during the afternoon, still a couple showers at midday, but then tipping off to sprinkles. We may have some brightening episodes, but there's still going to be all this cloud cover in here. We may get to 60 to 62 in Metro West during tomorrow, assuming we do get some breaks of sun in the afternoon. There's the game for today. Showers lingering this afternoon. Here's your forecast for the next 7 days. And this is just a remarkable turnaround from the chilly, cold, wet weather we have now to a transitional day tomorrow, to a beautiful day on Tuesday, to higher humidity on Wednesday with early morning clouds and maybe a brief shower up north. And then we get into real muggy air and we go to near 90 on Thursday. But of course, Cape Cod and the islands will be cooler both those days, 65 to 75 with the wind off the water. And then we have a front goes by Friday, cooling us off, but probably not getting many thunderstorms with that as that front goes through. That's it. Back to you.